Hey, how many of you have ever been to Shanghai, and how well is your knowledge of the city? Well, I'm not quite sure about the answers, but just based on your instinct and knowledge, what comes to you first, speaking of a cosmopolitan Shanghai? Well, I guess you are probably picturing its astonishing skyscrapers and numerous restaurants and bars from all over the world, both of which presented as an ambitious global city with its economic vigor and cosmopolitan living style. However, what if I tell you this is only part of the story? Or to be precise, the less important or the less valued part in terms of the tale of cosmopolitan Shanghai? Well, as a social linguist, I was no less surprised by this finding while I'm doing my research on 14 local residents who have lived in the city year after year, how they come to construct and depict their cosmopolitan Shanghai in language and discourse. Particularly in my research interviews, my participants, when they talk about the real cosmopolitan Shanghai, they tend to evaluate place and space differently. And I find that what they value the most is not the astonishing global city, but rather the old Shanghai back to its colonial age. As some of you may know, Shanghai used to be the semi-colony of multiple colonial powers back to for almost 100 years, from 1845 to 1943. And it is also during this time the city became a glamorous, modernized cosmopolis as Paris of the East. So, despite, in this sense, we can see that despite its stigmatized association with the city's colonial past, the old Shanghai back then, as the historical root of Shanghai, still plays a significant role in people's cosmopolitan reading into the city. So, as we can see, being cosmopolitan doesn't necessarily imply the homogeneous ideal of the global village or the coming together of different people and cultures, but rather it is totally compatible with just being who we are and taking pride in our unique culture and history. Thank you.